Leadership Lounge. Okay.
Oh, looks nice.
안녕하세요, 여러분. 저는 Ryan입니다. And welcome to our very first CFS Leadership Lounge. One of the things that we heard from you last year through the survey and through some of the roundtables is that you wanted more communication, more exposure to leadership. And so we're going to try this Leadership Lounge concept this month, starting in March, and we're going to try to do one of these interviews once or twice a month throughout the rest of the year to give you an idea of what's on the minds of some of our leaders within CFS, but also to hear about some of the changes that are happening that might affect you and just learn what's going on in the business. So hope you enjoy this. Today, our first guest on the Leadership Lounge is Abhinav.
안녕하세요. 저는 Abhinav입니다. Let me start with my journey in Coupang. I'll be completing 6 years this year in April. So I joined in April 2019. I joined in the core business. I started as a site leader for Piontech. Then I took over as a head of operations for Fresh in July 2023. And now I'm looking forward for my new role, which is about to go in that, which is Senior RD or Senior Regional Director Operations for Core North. Prior to Coupang, I worked with Amazon for 3.5 years. And prior to that, I was in manufacturing in operations. To talk about my personal front, I'm happily married for last 17 years. I have 2 daughters. Younger one is 5 years. She's very naughty. And the elder one is 7.5.
That's awesome. I think it's a great journey to start at a site, work your way through these different businesses and different experiences, and now you're going to be taking on this new role. So you and EJ are really switching roles. So what precipitated that? You know, what do you look forward to, and what do you think EJ has in her immediate future taking on the Fresh business?
What I feel is this is a part of our initiatives where we are trying to give an overall development or exposure to our leaders. So this is a very good opportunity for both of us to understand the nuances and the very dedicated supply chain for core also and fresh also. If you see for a business, if somebody is coming with a fresh perspective to the other side of the business, he or she can bring more disruption to the business.
That makes a lot of sense. And it's, you know, a foundational piece of what I think we want for every leader and really every worker within CFS is that chance to grow and to learn and to take on new challenges. So it fits regardless of where you are in your career and where you are, you know, within your journey through the different levels we have. It's early, but what are some of the goals that you look forward to this year with Core North?
So 4 pillars which I always work upon is I'll go with the customer first. Second is on people. Third is on processes. And fourth is on technology. We still have that hunger to innovate more and more to make our customers' life better, to wow the customer. I still want to focus on that as my topmost priority. To give an example, the perfect parcel. My focus will remain that how to deliver a perfect parcel to the customer without any defects to it. If we talk about people side, that am I able to, or are we able to create those kind of right opportunities for our strong leaders or not? That will remain the priority. Are we able to create a safer working environment for our associates or not? Do they feel safe and comfortable when they come to our premises? That is our topmost priority. That how to make or encourage more and more females to take up leadership roles, that will remain a priority. I think we feel as a leadership team that our processes needs a little bit more maturity. And why I'm saying is this, that whenever there's an external disturbance, our processes should be ready to accommodate those changes without any impact on customer and our cost effectiveness. Last part remains technology. But the prime focus will remain that how to enable technology to make our work processes simpler and make our associates' life easier. That will remain the agenda for this year, that how to use that technological part to make that life easier for them.
That's great. And, you know, with the technology side, when are we going to get this technology or when are we going to get that technology? 2 questions, really. Number one is, what's the technology that you're most excited about seeing a broader implementation? And then second, you know, provide some insight to how you make a decision about where you want to deploy the next batch of technology?
First that what technology I'm really excited about. If you see where we are able to reduce the work for associates. Now the technologies which are coming or we are implementing is enable us to reduce that movement for pickers a lot. And the same is the deciding factor also. Where we see that our associates are most uncomfortable, that's where we should start working upon, understand what kind of difficulties they are facing and try to solve them.
Yeah, no, it does. It makes a big difference when it's deployed. Last opportunity for the whole of CFS. What would you like to say?
This I keep repeating also, and I think what I feel is each one of us who's in a leadership role or managerial role, or we contribute to CFS operations or Coupang. And in a sense, if we go for a tagline, how to make Coupang the best place to work with in Korea. So whatever we have to do for that, we should keep thinking, innovating, and keep sharing with each other. That if somebody is doing a great job in that, let's share with 100,000 more, so that we keep repeating, keep iterating on that, and Coupang becomes the best place to work with in Korea.
No, I totally agree. And I think so many of us think about the customer. It's, I think, one of the common, most, shared principles that we have within the Coupang is this customer focus and wowing the customer. And for all of us in fulfillment, we can't see the customer. The actual customer is abstract.
Yeah.
And so I like to think if we can, but the customer that we can see, all of our frontline workers. So I think if we take care of the customer we can see, we will by extension always be taking care of the customer we can't see.
Totally.
And reach our goal. So
I'll just add one point here.
Please.
And I'm sorry, I'm taking a little more time.
Do.
One of the meetings in Coupang, one of the senior leader, what he told, whenever you are in a round table meeting, keep 2 chairs always empty. One is for a customer and one for our associate. That whatever changes in operations or process happening, that will impact associate. I always try to follow, and that helps me a lot.
That's fantastic. That's a good way to close it. That's great. I love it. We will put together these sort of chats with all the leadership within CFS, and just tell us what you like, tell us what you didn't like, tell us what you want to see. We really welcome that feedback, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you.